Hey, what's up, guys? AWA in order, man. It's Friday night. Yeah, I know. It's just before SmackDown, guys. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. What's up? We're just a night away from Elimination Chamber. Okay. Yeah. We're just a night away from Elimination Chamber. Okay. It's taking place in Montreal, in Quebec. Sami Zayn's hometown. The last stop before WrestleMania. And this is a prediction preview show, man. We're gonna go through all the matches. Every single match. There's only about 5 matches on the card, but there's potential implications happening in this match. That could affect WrestleMania. Big implications. And I think it's gonna be a fun show too, though. I do think it's gonna be a fun show. An extremely fun show. And send you a link. If you want to join. If anybody wants to join, really. I sent you all a link. And we're gonna go match by match, guys. Okay? That's how we do. I'm gonna try to end this before 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's before SmackDown. The go home show before Elimination Chamber. And thank you for all 6 people watching. I really do appreciate it. Always feel free to comment, answer some questions while we go over the show. But make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below, guys. Please. Please. Let's make this a big YouTube account, Wrestling West. Help me get to 200 subs, please. Help me get to 200 subs. Okay. So let's go over this pay-per-view. We got 5 matches on the card. 5. Okay? As of right now. Just 5 matches. Okay? We're going to do the Sami and Roman Reigns one obviously last because it's a title match and it's part of the most important storyline. Maybe of all wrestling right now, starting WWE and possibly of all wrestling, the one that everybody is watching as that has gravitated towards, the one that everybody is, I can say, unanimously kind of accepting, loving of, and that'll be last. Okay. Okay. So let's get to the non-title matches first. Well, actually, I believe every single match besides the main event is a non-title match. Yeah. Let me make sure. And there's my phone ringing. Yeah, every single match. Oh no, the men's elimination chamber match is for the U.S. title, and we're gonna get to the title matches after. Okay. First, what we're gonna do is the non-title matches, and the title matches come after. Okay. Thank you. So, and I'm gonna ask you in the comments right here, guys. Please I'm not sure I'm gonna do watch along. Okay, so let's get to the first match. Right off the bat, let's start with one with the biggest matches on the card. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, third singles match between the two. Okay, this was gonna happen. We were gonna get a third match. There was no denying that, right? That Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar were gonna clash. I thought it would be WrestleMania, and it's still a possibility could happen at WrestleMania. But this is the rubber match as its build of the two right now. Okay? Which is fine. That's how they're booking it. So, as you know, Bobby Lashley defeated Brock Lesnar at a Royal Rumble last year, right? Last year to become champion with the help of Roman Reigns, right? If you remember that. The Brock got the title back at Elimination Chamber last year in the Elimination Chamber match last year, this time. So pretty much a year later. And then fast forward to Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel. Brock got a win, right? Got his win, right? In a pinning fashion, not by F5, a fluke pinning fashion. And after the match, Brock beat guys got beat up by Lashley after. Remember that Lashley. Well, Brock got to win. Lashley kind of got the last laugh. But Brock came back and cost Lashley the title, U.S. title, from Austin Theory. I think that was Raw 30, if I'm correct. And then Brock has gotten the better of Lashley until this Raw, where Lashley got the better of Brock. And now they're going to have a match to see who the best of the two are. The rubber match. So far, they're tied 1-1. And now, whoever wins this man has the lead. Now, you would think it's a WrestleMania match, right? These two big titans, these behemoths of men facing each other at Elimination Chamber. Why? Why Elimination Chamber? I don't know. There's no rumors on this. There's nothing from the dirt sheets, from the Fightful Meltzer report, Wrestling Observer. Nothing from this. This is my personal opinion. My personal opinion. I think they're gonna clash again at WrestleMania. Now I have no information on that. I I don't know. I think they're gonna clash at WrestleMania again. I think their Hurt Business is gonna help Lashley win this match. I think there's been talks about the Hurt Business reuniting, and I think this is the pay per view where the Hurt Business gets involved and helps Lashley win over Brock, and unite, and there being a thorn in Brock's way until WrestleMania. We get Lashley and Brock, and another match at WrestleMania. So that's what I think is going to happen. So if I'm going to go with a prediction here, I'm going with Bobby Lashley to win here, and then they're going to face again at WrestleMania. Okay? So, yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Please. Please. We're going to do Edge, Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. Now, you know, this is about revenge, right? From Extreme Rules. Like Crit Match. This is all about revenge for Edge and Beth Phoenix. Remember, Rhea Ripley is the one that slammed Beth Phoenix head with the steel chair. Now the Edge and Beth Phoenix want revenge. And remember also, Rhea Ripley is the #1 contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship as she chose Charlotte Flair's the SmackDown Women's title as her opponent for WrestleMania. There you are. Now, you would think Rhea Ripley to me does not need to win here. Does not need to win here though. I think what you do here, you have Edge and Beth Phoenix get the revenge, but just don't have Rhea Ripley involved in the pin. Make sure Beth Phoenix doesn't pin. Have Edge pin Finn Balor, okay? Finn Balor. To protect Rhea Ripley. Because Finn doesn't need protection here as much as Rhea is here. Rhea Ripley needs to look strong going to WrestleMania. And I'm saying if Judgment Day loses this match, Finn has to be the one to take the pin, to take the fall. Where Rhea doesn't. I think that's a logical conclusion. I don't know what this is going to do for Judgment Day going forward, WrestleMania season. It's quite possible. I don't know, honestly. I really don't know. Because it looks like it's going to be Rey and Dom, Rey Mysterio facing his son Dom Mysterio, WrestleMania. It looks like they're going to set that all up. It's quite obvious with all these interruptions at these skits, you know, how Thanksgiving, Christmas, this past week, Valentine's Day, when Dom and Rhea interrupted Dom's real father and mother's Valentine's Day date, night out. So we gotta protect Rhea here. So have Finn take the pin, and it's obviously gonna be Rey and Dom WrestleMania. I think there's no doubt about it. I think we can all see it. We can all see this little, like I said, all these little stuff pointing in that direction. The little Rumble thing when Rey didn't come out, and you see Dom come out when he got caught, and you see the mask, his father's mask, you know. So I don't know. It's like, so I think Rhea's gonna be busy WrestleMania because she's in the title match with Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's title, and Dom's gonna be busy probably wrestling his father. And I don't know what's gonna do for Damian Priest and Finn Balor, right? I don't know what it's gonna do. Okay. So once again, Edge and Beth Phoenix will win here. Let's get to the next match. This might be a short stream because it's a prediction stream. Oh well, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. Okay, next match is this match. The women's elimination chamber match. Whoever wins here Whoever wins here gets a title shot against Bianca Belair's Raw Women's title at WrestleMania. And the contestants, the competitors, are from left to right. Not a very great pick, huh? You got Carmella, who just returned. Look at, oh my god, that's not great. You got Nikki Cross, Ricardo Rodriguez, and here we have Asuka, Liv Morgan, and Natalia. I'm going to say this. Overall, not a very exciting list of competitors. In my book, I mean, most of them don't really excite me. And most of them, have extremely no chance of being a title match against Bianca Belair for the Women's title at WrestleMania. None. None. It doesn't mean the match is going to be good. It could possibly be good. But if you watch wrestling, if you watch WWE, you would know in that group of competitors for the Women's Elimination Chamber match, you would know most of them. It's not going to win. It's not obviously. If you bet on them to lose, yeah, you'll win that they'll lose. And let's go to the list here. Carmella, while she's back, she's not going to win because she's not going to take the title from Bianca Belair. She's not at WrestleMania. So yeah, she's not winning. Nikki Cross. No, same with Carmella. Same with Carmella. Same bull as Carmella. You just know she's not going to win. Raquel Rodriguez. I don't think she's going to win, but she may have a better chance. I'll say this: her odds. Well, I think she's still. I don't think she's going to win, but I would put her over Carmella, and Nikki Cross has a better chance of winning this match than those two. That's all I'll say about Raquel Rodriguez. And before we get to the middle, Natalia, I don't see Natalia being it. Natalia's just there to put on a good match, but Natalia's never been like a big star, a main eventer. No, I don't see Natalia winning. Not for sure. There is more, to make somebody look good, and she's not going to win it. Liv Morgan, no, not against Bianca. Unless you want to redeem her, because her SmackDown title one was terrible. I still think she has a better chance of winning it than Natalia, Nikki Cross, and Carmella, but I'm putting her in the Raquel Rodriguez category where, yeah, I can see her winning it. Her Raquel, just over Natalia, Nikki Cross, and Carmella. But in the middle, we got Asuka, who is coming back with not a new character per se, but a new character she's on WWE's TV, on our program. This character is called Kana from Japan, not New Japan. That was her character in Japan, where she, she makes up as a clown. She does a spit. Is like a more dangerous version of herself. I think she's gonna win. I think she's gonna be the one that's gonna win, and I'm putting my bet on her to win. And we're gonna see Asuka versus Bianca at WrestleMania for the Raw Women's title. That's what I think. Okay. Thank you for that. So Asuka's going to go to WrestleMania to face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship title, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Now, since we got the 3 matches and 3 non-title matches out of the way, let's go talk about the men's. The men's Elimination Chamber match for the U.S. title match. As you see in the middle, that's Austin Theory. He's the U.S. champion. From left to right, we'll go from left to right. Montez Ford, maybe this is a sign that they're gonna push him as a single star eventually soon. break him up into Street Profits because I think of other two, he's the with his charisma, he's the most likely one to have a better future than Angelo Dawkins. Johnny Gargano, right? Good wrestler. He has some personality. You got Bronson Reed, who just came back, big guy, no nonsense type of guy, a bull, whatever. Like a bad big old type. You got the champion Austin Theory with the title. He's going in as a champion. You got Seth Rollins here. Maybe besides Austin Theory, he might be the favorite because Seth Rollins of everybody here, he was a champion, Universal Champion, Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion, Tag Team Champion. He's been a main eventer, so Seth Rollins is definitely a favorite here. You got Damon Priest has been a U.S. champion, who's also to me is a favorite, just not the same kind of favorite as Austin Theory or Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins is he's getting involved with Logan Paul. They're all saying that up right now, on Raw, especially this past Raw with The Miz, that segment, and why Seth Rollins does not like Logan Paul. I kind of agree. Even though Logan Paul looked good in wrestling, but Logan Paul does like the fame, obviously. I'm not sure. I don't know if this is a way to get the title off Austin Theory. Because I don't see Montez Ford winning it. I don't see Gargano winning it. I don't see Bronson Reed winning it. I don't know. Austin Theory versus Cena WrestleMania for US title? I don't know. Because it puzzles me. Because I think we're going to get Austin Theory versus Cena at WrestleMania. It's just, it's said to be a title match. Is John Cena willing to, stick around for a bit as U.S. champ? And if Seth Rollins wins here, is he gonna defend the U.S. title against Logan Paul? Are they willing to put the title on Logan Paul, a belt on Logan Paul? What are they going to do? I don't know, man. It's hard for me because I think those are two favorite. I would not be shocked if Damon Priest comes up with the belt. Okay? But he's not my favorite. I really freaking don't know, man. I don't really know. Who should I go? Seth or Austin or Damon Priest? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Help me. Help me here, guys. I don't know. You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna pick randomly of those three. Who's gonna walk out the title? I'm gonna pick Damien Priest. Just because Austin Theory faces Cena, you don't need a belt for that. And Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul, you don't need a belt for that. So I'm gonna go Damien Priest. I'm probably wrong here, but you know what? I'm high on Damien Priest. I think he's gonna be a huge star. He really is kind of a star, but I think he's gonna be a bigger star. He could be. Yeah, so I'm going Damien Priest, the guy on the right. I'm sorry. Okay, we got main event time. No, this is not. Yeah, main event time. This is the biggest match of Sammy's career, obviously, right? Biggest match of Sammy's career. I'm sorry for that. Okay. I'm sorry about the phone. Okay, so we got Roman Reigns, the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, take on Sami Zayn, the number one contender, in his hometown, Montreal, Quebec, is where the pay per view is. As you know, Sami Zayn turned on the Bloodline at Royal Rumble, right? He didn't like how far Roman Reigns is going, and he let him know, and they turned on him, or he turned on them, whatever. He turned on them first, and they showed, obviously, the true colors. And this is the best part of the wrestling right now. It's these two. Now, Sami Zayn is hugely popular, very over, a lot with the crowd. With the crowd, he's over a lot, and he's over with the fans. He's never been really over like outside of the fans in the arena and out of the arena. He's never had this kind of popularity in a long time. Like he clearly got himself over among the wrestling universe, the wrestling world, because of how good he is as a wrestler, but most importantly as a character. He's injected some juice, some energy into the bloodline that I felt at times was getting stale over the year over 2022. But when Sami Zayn got involved, I felt like he injected some some energy, a juice into that, a breath of fresh air, a comedic kind of thing to that faction that needed something to keep it going. And I felt like Sammy helped the bloodline stay relevant. And now with him going up against the bloodline, this really got him over. It's a good story, man. It's a good story. It's kind of old school wrestling, if you ask me. Old school wrestling. Really 90s, 2000s kind of wrestling. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Sami Zayn in his hometown. He's going for a title. Now, there's nothing better than the biggest pop of his career, winning the WWE Undisputed Universal title in Montreal, Quebec, his hometown. Nothing bigger than that for Sami Zayn. I don't think anything would ever top that for Sami Zayn in his wrestling career, no matter where. That happened. And as a fellow Canadian, I want it to happen. I would love to see it to happen for him. Because he's a good guy too. Sami Zayn is a really good guy, I can tell you that. He's a class act kind of person outside the ring. Not in character. But I hate. So this could go either way, right? So this whole thing is about Jey Uso. Who's loyalty? Who is he loyal to? Whose loyalty is he on? Is he? What's his loyalty to? Is this to his the chief and the bloodline, or is it to Sami Zayn? Whose is it? And you see right now, yeah, it's kind of a crisis of not decision, not deciding. He's there for his brother, obviously, but it's not about moving. He was there for his brother in the SmackDown tag team title match last week. But who is he? Is he going to show his what? Is he going to show who is he really loyal to? Is he going to finally reveal? Is he going to show the whole wrestling world this Saturday who is he loyal to? And many people think he's going to turn on Sammy and prove once again that he's always loyal to Roman Reigns in the bloodline, which I think obviously is the obvious case, but now there's a report saying something may change now based on how highly Sami Zayn became over, that something may change at Elimination Chamber. I don't know. And it puts me a question. It makes me question, like, wait, it might change. It might change this whole thing with Sami. Something is going on organically because he did build up himself organically in the bloodline kind of stories with the crowd. Sometimes, a lot of times wrestlers get over organically, right? So when a company tries to push a wrestler or force them down our throats, it doesn't work. If you let a wrestler grow organically, it works. And it seems like WWE has recognized the Sami Zayn. It seems like no, they recognize the Sami Zayn, but they might, I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm still gonna pick Roman Reigns to retain here, obviously, the title, WWE Universal title. But I still think one of the Usos is not allowed in Canada. Okay, I think it's Jimmy is not allowed in Canada, so I think Jay's allowed in Canada. That's the one has the that's the one who, yeah, Jay is the one who doesn't know. It's all confused. Like, oh, right? And I think he's going to reveal his loyalty to Roman Reigns in the Bloodline tomorrow by costing Sami Zayn the title. And the perfect ending would be the Bloodline beating up Sami Zayn. And all of a sudden, here Kevin Owens' music's hit. Okay, he comes down to help us, Sami Zayn. Sammy gets up. Kevin Owens, they look at each other, they stare at each other, and they embrace, they hug each other. They hug each other because what Sammy did for Kevin Owens repays the favor for Sami Zayn at Royal Rumble. They hug each other, and there you have a tag team, and they make a declaration on Raw or SmackDown that we're coming for your tag team titles, Usos. We're gonna take the tag team titles away from the Bloodline, and we're gonna do it at WrestleMania. And they both of them should do this. They should point to the WrestleMania sign, both of them. And I'm gonna say that it's all about wrestling, okay? All About Wrestling episode 58 or 59 is this Monday. It's gonna be Elimination Chamber review, okay? But as I say, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, when they embrace and hug, they both point at the WrestleMania sign, telling the Bloodline and the Usos, we're gonna take your tag team titles away from you. We're not gonna strip you, we're gonna beat you for those tag team titles, and then we're gonna do it at WrestleMania. And they point, both of them point to them. That's how you do it. Okay? Both of them. Yeah, I know. And here's the Bloodline's been. Let's be honest. The Bloodline's been winning a lot. I mean, things have been going their way most of the time, right? Most of the time. And maybe WrestleMania beginning of their downfall. Maybe Roman Reigns loses the WWE Universal title or whatever, and the Usos lose their tag team titles. Their downfall. All great stories, especially heels, need a downfall. NWO had it. Evolution had it. DX had it. All great, especially heel groups, all of them eventually had their downfall. Where they remained at the top for a few years, but eventually their luck, the tide of their luck goes the other way. Instead of having good luck, instead of being dominant, they start to be not dominant at all, and they start losing. It has to happen. Great stories do that, right? Things start not to go their way. It always happens to the greatest factions in the history of wrestling. I mentioned three like there. NWO has happened to NWO. It's happened to DX. It's happened to Evolution. It happens all the time. And the Bloodline has been on top for basically 2.5 years. And maybe it's time at WrestleMania is a perfect timing for their luck to change and not go their way after WrestleMania. They all lose the titles. They all lose whatever titles they have in their faction, their group, their stable, whatever you want to call it. It all means the same thing. Yeah, so those are my predictions. So I'm gonna go over them once again, real quick, real quick, guys. I would go talk on longer, but you know what? And I'll have my friend here, DL. DL usually comes on sometimes, and we could go in more detail, but it's only half an hour to SmackDown, honestly, and I'm gonna watch the NBA All-Star game. Not All-Star game, but the celebrity game. I don't know why. I always like the celebrity game for some reason. So let's go over a recap. Okay? This match, I got Bobby Lashley winning. I got Edge and Beth Phoenix winning, with Finn Balor taking the pin. I got Asuka winning, and she'll face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship title at WrestleMania 39. I got Damon Priest winning. I know people are calling me crazy, but I don't know. Based on what I think is gonna happen, Austin Theory and Seth Rollins, I don't know if they need the titles for that. From what we're reading, from what we're hearing, and what we're seeing. And finally, I got Roman Reigns winning here. But I would love to see Sammy win the title here in his hometown, because he'll never get a bigger reaction or a bigger win than that. Him winning. WrestleMania is big, but I think winning the title in his hometown is bigger for WrestleMania. It's a bigger WrestleMania. It's a bigger moment for him than it would be at WrestleMania. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But yeah, those are my reactions, guys. It's all about wrestling. And yeah, it is episode 58. That's this Monday. We're gonna do a recap of Elimination Chamber. Possible WWE free agent news. Very highly interested in Kenny Omega. Jay Wright, they're not interested in. Who knows? So yeah. And also, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a live watch along for a pay-per-view tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. If it's there, it's there, okay? I'm not 100% sure. But maybe I might do it. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna do it for WrestleMania for both nights though. But yeah, so once again, Monday episode 58. It's all about wrestling. Weekly review, Elimination Chamber recap, free agent news for wrestling related stuff, and other stuff. And Sunday, guys, Sunday A&E has new wrestling WWE related content. Check it out. But thank you all. Make sure to subscribe if you're interested. And this is sports. I might do an NHL trade deadline thing. And whenever there's a big trade happening in sports or big free agent signing or stuff like that, if Jalen Hurts signs a massive extension, you're gonna hear here first. If there's a trade in NHL, if Teal Meyer gets traded, I'm gonna make a quick video on that and stuff like that. Okay, it's gonna be here. We do sports too. If you're into sports wrestling, this is a channel for you. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. Take care, guys.